Hello, this is Christina. Hello, beautiful ones. I know no one's there right now, but you'll arrive and I have to talk. So I'm hoping somebody shows up that you can tell me that you can hear me because I had problems with my laptop and I'm not sure how the sound is. So I'm hoping that somebody comes on and says, yes, I can hear you, or no, I cannot hear you. Hi, Stacy. Oh, you're fast. So can you hear me okay? Oh, good. Okay, so I don't need to put headphones on. Yay. Oh, I can feel you. I just got goosebumps. How are you? Oh, I worked up a sweat just trying to set this all up. Oh, I have goosebumps. Sound is good? Yay. All right. So, wow. You know, I looked today to see when the last time is I did a live stream, and it was exactly 6 months ago. Well, 6 months ago, 2 days. I'm fine. I'm just like really hot. You can tell I'm just like, I was trying to get ready and do everything and try different spots. I don't have the greatest lighting in this place, and I don't have really comfortable seats. So I'm sitting on a cushion and hoping that I can sit here for a while. So I worked up a sweat. It's hotter than it should be at this time of year here. So it's hot. But hey, it's better than snow. You know? I'm okay. Whew. How are you doing? What's new and exciting? So basically, I just wanted to come on here and say hello. It's been such a long time. I don't know who's going to show up. It's okay if anybody stops in, says hello. If you're my subscriber, and I want to say thank you to those who are still my subscribers, even though I haven't been on for like 6 months, and I haven't done a lot. Only I just started the past week. I started doing little mini morning inspiration videos, because I didn't really feel that I wanted to be the main person. Like, I didn't want to be out there as much, so I wanted to just share more inspirational sort of things and that. But that can change. I just flow with it and see what happens. But I really do want to connect with my subscribers, and I've got some new ones actually since I've been doing these videos this last week. My subs have increased, so I'm really feeling. So I didn't feel it for a while. I really didn't. I had other things going on. Just my focus was in other areas, so I didn't really feel it, because you have to put a lot of time into doing this. You really do. And you have to be committed, to what it is. And I'm feeling it much more now. And so I've got some ideas and some plans and that. Let me see. I don't want to ignore you since you're the only one that's here right now. School started again, so I'm doing a lot of school work. We're learning about India. Oh, wow. That's so cool. A video popped up earlier today, and it was about talking to the water. And it was an Indian yogi. And it looked like it was filmed in India. But I really loved that video, how he presented it and how he explained, how water works with you, and that, it feels emotion, it hears what you say, it reacts to you. So it kind of brought a little bit of tears to my eyes. Water, emotion. And I really, really enjoyed it. So in some way, I was a little bit tuned in because they were in India, and he was an Indian yogi. This is a new format. So for me, because I actually don't think I've done this before, I'm usually in Google Hangouts. So I hope this is coming across okay. Yeah, it is. The one thing about living here where I live, nature is all around. Nature is everywhere. But I'm saying, like, I open my door, there's tons of birds in the front and in the back, insects, lizards, geckos, other things that I don't particularly like. But the mountains. So it's all around. Uh-oh. You know what? Whenever I do a live stream, Sunshine goes crazy, one of my cats. So don't know what she's doing right now. The picture is really clear and good. Oh, that's wonderful to hear. So maybe this, I just went straight in YouTube to do the live instead of going to Google Hangouts. So maybe it's better. Now, I do have white background. I really wanted to get, I'm going to show you, I really love this in the house. When we came to look at this house, outside of that, there's a pool with a little jacuzzi there. This attracted me, I was drawn to the house. So I'll kind of show you. I can't get it in the video because it's just too big. Anyways, I wish that I could. I have to sit up like that. That doesn't work because it cut off my head, but all right, my cat's going crazy. I knew I should have closed the patio door because they see things out there. It's completely dark, but they see it's getting like lizards or iguanas. There is an iguana. I saw it out there before, or whatever else there is. Yeah, it is a sun. Actually, the owner of the house has several like sun ornaments on the wall. There's like one at the top of the stairs. There is one in the other bedroom, and I think there's one in the bathroom. And then there's a little tiny one, and there's butterflies going up the stairs, like ornaments. So, and I actually had an experience. Gina, I was thinking about you. Ooh, I'm feeling everybody as they come in. I'm getting goosebumps. But just let me finish this. This is our fourth place we've lived since I was last on, which was July. And the night before, it was the night before, 2 nights before, maybe the night before we were moving, there was a butterfly that came to the patio outside and kept knocking on the window, like literally knocking. The cats were watching, and Monty was just like, what's happening? Anyways, I know it was a message, because butterflies also represent spiritual gifts. So but when I came to this house, I didn't realize at first, but I saw that there was butterflies, ornaments going up the stairs. So, hello, Gina. Uh-oh, did we lose Stacy? Where'd she go? Oh. It's not showing, it's just showing people are gone. Okay, well, you know what? I can't trust the counts of these things most of the times. Actually, I was looking at my subscribers, and on my channel has one figure, and in my analytics has a different figure. So who knows what it is. How are you, Gina? How are you? I'm going to share something with you. I dyed my hair before I came on, but it didn't take. I was going to come here with this completely different color that I love the color, and I was like, ooh, that's like big for me. That was like the color of my lipstick. And I don't know why it didn't take. Nada. Nothing. I don't know. Maybe I did it wrong. Anyways, I'll try it another time. So my hair's still wet. You saw 50 robins. Wow, that's a lot. Well, it's not springtime, but you know what they represent in springtime. So, it's flowering, fertility, new beginnings. I'd have to look up I don't have access right now to my other book, but I'll have to look. No, but my hair has been colored. And then I thought, oh no, it made the gray stand out, or is that actually maybe purple? Because it wasn't like that before. I don't know. It's too bad. It was like, ooh, this will be exciting, but it didn't work. Darn. Well, Munchie said he was going to come on, but I think he's confused about the time. I haven't been able to get onto my phone and check messages. Well, I would love to hear. Okay, my cat's. I don't know. I don't know what it is. Christina, Mama's on live stream, and we go crazy. She's literally flying. Sunshine, come on, get down. What was I going to say? I would like to know what's happening. Yeah, new beginnings. Oh, are you? What are you teaching? Art? What are you teaching? I think I'm going to have to close the patio door because they're going too wonky out there. Aren't you? They are having fun. It's just that, you know. 50 robins, that's a lot. That's significant. That's real. That's a lot. But it's not the time for them, right? Well, no, it's not far off. I don't know. To me, the climate is just, you know, being. I can't complain, but here we've had like I almost like you want to call. I think I saw Andrew post something called it bipolar. I could kind of say that here because we had this cold spell, like literally a cold spell. Went down to in the night, you know, like in the day it was still like 82, 85 degrees, and then it was like the lowest it was like 55. It was cold, and it was like that for a while, and then for a few weeks, and then now it's back up to being really hot. Even it's not supposed to be this hot at this time. Anyways, as you can see, I'm like sweating, and I got a fan over me, and so it's. I don't know. If I didn't know what month it was, I would say I don't know what season it is. I don't know what it is. But we're not far from spring, so they're just coming early for you. Oh, they were playing in the sun? Oh, thanks for looking. You can look easier than I can, Stacy. Robin means diligence is needed, immediate effort needed. Well, you can apply that to a lot of different things. You know, if there's an area or something that you're working on or need to work on, you know, that's or presenting itself to you, then this is, you know, where your focus is. And, you know, that's where you put your effort into at this time. So it really depends on what the situation is or what's in front of you, you know. I wish I had a hand camera, like video. I will next week, and what these cats are doing. To get your acting get well, it could be. I mean, like, are you sort of hesitating, or are you procrastinating, or not feeling like it's the right time, or you know, maybe not thinking you can do it? Sort of, what are the underlying things that are there, you know, that might still be holding you back to, you know, dive into it. Yeah, true. This is true. Someone else is here. Hello. Okay, I think I might go close the door because they're going a little too crazy. And your online school, is it online school? Well, maybe it will be. Your online course, is it something that is like long-term, or is it just like one or two classes, or, you know, what exactly? Is it going to be like pre-recorded, or is it going to be live classes? Because, you know, it's different. If you're going to record it, like I feel comfortable recording a lot. Coming live, there's always that sort of, you know, nervousness before. And it's like, am I, you know, how am I going to sound? What am I going to say? I mean, I've watched myself back a little before, and I'm usually okay, but 12 months, wow. That must be some very deep study. What is it? Did I miss? I'm sorry, I might have missed. Did you say what it was for? Is it art or spirituality or something specific? What is it? They're just like literally flying. I don't know what they see out there. I think the iguana only comes out. No, I actually saw the iguana the other day. I was going out. Oh, okay. Out to the laundry in the patio, and I saw, and it's a very small patio, and I thought, oh, geez, I better close the door because it might come in. Recovering from an, oh, okay, so you have a specific thing. Wow. That's, so what do you think maybe you might have some hesitation? Do you think you have some hesitation about that? I just realized I was going to invite you on, but I can't do that because I'm not in Google Hangouts. You can't invite any people on here, can you? Just in a direct live. No. That's the difference. But it looks better though. Well, do you have people already signed up? Is it out there? Do you have a website, Gina? I mean, I know you have I saw your art in a few places. Yeah, but I think that will unfold as you go. I mean, sure, like you said, you have it written out and you've got what you need to share or what you want to share or what, with the people. But I think that will, continuously unfold or evolve. Next time? Oh, you mean to come on? Yeah, next time I'm going to try to do more live streams because I need to get my watch time. My subscribers are moving up, but I need to get that watch time. So I think maybe next week, Wednesday or Thursday, maybe I'll do another live stream. There's a third person there. Hello, third person. I don't think it's Matsu, because he wouldn't be hiding. The platform? You mean like on the internet or just how you're going to present it? Greg, hello. How are you? How are you? I was thinking about you the other day. You know why? Sorry, I'm just going to detract for a minute. Gina, I had a friend request, another Facebook friend request from you. Well, from your name, not just from you, because it was a picture of a very strange looking woman. Well, I think it was a woman. I'm not really sure. And that's really all there was. And it popped up again today. And I thought, wait a minute, am I not friends? Because Stacy and I became friended on Facebook. And then it, popped up for me to be friends with her. So I added her and I was like, when did we become unfriended? We just talked like a couple of weeks ago. So then I thought, am I no longer friends with Greg? And I see I am, but it's another weird account. So I don't think you created it unless you put some wonky picture up there. Yeah. Oh, great. We did it. YouTube. Yeah, Udemy, YouTube, Teachable. Yeah, I was gonna try one time Udemy. Is that how you say it? I was gonna try them one time. But you should be able now to do paid courses, right, on YouTube. I think you can do paid classes, like charge for on demand or whatever it is you can charge. I'm going to put some of this oil on. Well, Stacy and Greg will know what this is. This is the Runes oil. But I was like so hot before, so I don't know if it'll. Actually, maybe. I'm going to put some on. I'm going to smell it. Smell it. I'm cooling down now. Yes, Greg is also Almin's student. You don't charge. What about donation? It's a lot of work. It's a lot of work, and I think that you have to give it the value that it deserves. No, I don't have the Forever New oil. I was just telling Christina the other day I want the Forever New oil, but I cannot get it here unless I pay, $100 to have it shipped. So I'm gonna have to wait until month 2 comes, which is in March. So yeah, I want to get the cards. I want to get the oil. But I have to wait for that. It's okay. It'll be here before you know it. I'm glad to hear that. I got the like, I'm not wearing it now. I was gonna wear it, but then I changed my mind. But the necklace from Elmine, and I got the holy oil. But when it arrived, it was almost empty. So they were gonna send me another one, and had it sent to my friend's place, who was coming down here in like within a week at that time. And so they sent it out, but they sent it to another address, and then it got there the day before she was going to leave, but we don't know where. I mean, we do. It was like another exact address in another part of town, and apparently the United States Post Office decided to send it there, and so we don't really know where it is, so I didn't get it. And so I've only got a tiny bit, but I really love the Holy Sanctuary oil also. Oh, what was your experience? Oh, I wish I could bring you on here. I love hearing you and seeing you. Okay, I like this one, but I think I'm going to go back to Google next time, because then I can't invite anybody on. Well, share. I know you guys have to type. You know what? It would be really cool at some point if, when you're doing a live stream on YouTube, that you could, like in the chat, you've got people here in the chat that you can click on them so that they can just come in and talk. I don't know if that's possible, but it would be good. You know, in the little what, because I worked on a platform when I lived in Baja, so now it's almost 2 years ago. I can't remember what it was called, and they were a big platform for a long time, but then they decided not to do it anymore. But that's what we would do. Like, people would talk to me in the chat, and I invite them in, and they just come, you know, from the chat. Well, that's, I think, you know, there's a relationship to also what, yeah, I get that. You had 50 of them, though. 50? Oh, did you count them, or you just, there was a lot? It correlates to what Elmine has in the dream dictionary, because even though we can still use the symbolism of that, you know, in the physical environment, you know, showing us that in the dream time, still it's a symbol, you know, maybe more sort of inner to, well, it's all inner, still sort of a little different, but it correlates together. So, well, that's a lot of robins. Maybe this was their New Year gathering. And I know you enough to, well, even though we haven't met in person, I know you enough. I mean, how creative you are, how connected to nature that you are, Gina, and, you know, what you do for the earth. I've seen you in your garden and the things that you create, and they're like, you know, this is the spot for us. So we're going to gather. Yeah, put up the pictures. Did you take a video? Oh, you did. I'll put together the video. Okay, great. That would be great. That would be, you know, post that up there on your YouTube channel. But I'm sure that they knew what they were doing and why they were at your space. Were they in the trees or were they on the ground? I have so many birds over here. It's not every morning when I get up. I mean, they're in the back because it's all space, open space, and the mountains over there. And then in the front, there's lots of trees. Here, I'm in a big subdivision, but there's a lot of trees, and there's electrical wires though going across here. And I have a balcony, and there's tons of them. The cats go crazy in the morning. They're, you know, they do, and they're there, and they're just like this because there's so many. you know, and they gather. There's a lot of times there's 20, 30 birds sitting out there. Oh, your heart is burning. Why did it make you sad? Okay, your vision was in a meditation, or was this sort of like lucid dreaming? Oh, now I can see everybody's avatar. I couldn't see it before. Okay, that's cool. I'm going to pick a card for you all of a sudden. I'm playing with them just because I have them here, but let's see. Regina. Made you, your heart is burning. Burning with a desire? Or burning because of, how are you doing anyways? Okay, this is your card. Backwards. Backwards for me. Is it right way for you? Inspired resurrection. Gina. Oh, Gaia's heart is burning. Okay, I thought your heart is burning. Well, Gaia is the heart. Yeah. Earth is heart. Well, I suppose it can be interpreted in a lot of different ways, I think. I mean, she's burning off the old. She's burning, you know, and yes, you can say humanity is doing things in that way. But for me, I don't come from that perspective. I always go to the bigger picture. It's, you know, not that I know it all or can see it all or anything, but, you know, the bigger picture of what's really happening. Inspired resurrection. Yeah. So I really feel that it's just everything that's happening in this place, and you really can't, I don't think we can get, now, Monte Chalmin could give us much more detail, in-depth understanding of it, but just from my perspective and tuning in right at the moment, there's just a lot going on, and I look at it as in a positive way. I do. Greg, what's happening with you? Where are you? Palm Springs, San Francisco? Where are you? I think I'm gonna have to go close the door. You're in Palm Springs? How's the weather? Hey, did you send that picture? Big change. Did you send that picture that whatever was coming up over the mountain range? Was that out by your house? You took that picture? I just got goosebumps. Somebody else must be coming. Weather is great. What's the temperature? Here it feels like May. You did? You sent it to her? Any response? I guess not yet. What was that? Was that in the morning or was that in the night? Yes. Can I help you? I forgot. Where do you live again, Stacy? That's okay. I don't have to know the centigrade, Celsius. Yeah, 67. That's what it should be here, but it's not. It's warmer. I mean, in the evening, not in the day, but in the evening. It's cold in Central Florida? Really? How cold? I don't know if I like this lighting. Oh my goodness. My friend is messaging and I told her I'm on the live stream, but she's messaging me. Let me go take a quick look here. I hope this doesn't knock you guys off. But where are you? I don't remember. Are you in Florida? No, oh, you're in Houston. Oh, really? I just think it's erratic everywhere. Upper 40s in Florida? It's just, I know they had East Coast big snowstorm and lots of snowstorms and rain and freezing rain, back and forth, back and forth. Wild. Okay. All right, that's my friend writing me. Well, I mean, Central. It's still Central, I guess. Okay. I don't know if I've ever been to 76. You have a heater on set to 76 in Florida. Wow. Well, we don't have, the thing is, I don't have no heaters here. I suppose you could buy one. I don't know. I don't think I've ever seen one in the store here, heater. But we were at, like I said, about 55 in the night. I had one blanket. I was like, wow. It's, and then it just, and after 2 weeks, it's just dramatic change. And then it just goes back to this, and you're like, so hot. Well, I have decided, and hopefully this pans out, but I think this is what will happen, is that in a couple months, I'm going to head north to Vancouver to go to Canada, because I don't want to do summer here, because summer is just too hot. I love it here, and I wish that I could, but I mean, this is just a beautiful place to be, but it's too hot in the summer. I mean, you really just, you don't want to leave the house. I don't anyways. And when you don't have a car, it's really hard. So I'm going to be heading that way. But just let me say, before that, I'm going to start next week. I'm going to go to my friend Bonnie's tomorrow. She's come from the States. She has a condo here. And she's come for 3 months. And her and I are going to go out, and I'm going to show life for us here in Puerto Vallarta. It's not too exciting, but we're going to go out and try to make it a little bit exciting. Part of my incentive, or the reason I want to do this, is because I do have some family and friends who are fearful to come here. Yet I lived here and I've lived in different places over years, and and there's tons of people living here. More and more people are moving here. So, I just want to kind of show them where I live, and there's like, it's fine. So we're going to do that. We're going to go out and just film our day. I do not miss the winter. I just, no. Actually, there's another YouTube person that I watch, and he was actually up in Toronto last week or a few days ago. But they started in the States, and then he had to go to Toronto. But I think they arrived, everything was fine. He said there was nothing on the ground, and they woke up to tons of snow. And it was like, I don't know what temperature he said, but they're in Fahrenheit, so I'm not sure what he said, but someone was saying it was like minus 25. I was like, what? Okay. I don't miss that. Not one bit. Sounds like fun? Which part? Going to Vancouver or filming Vallarta? both. Yeah, I'm going to go in with my friend Bonnie, and we're just going to go around and, I'll film it, and who knows what will happen. It's not going to be anything, like I'm not going to like plan certain things, like we're going to do this, we're going to do this. It's just going to show our life here. It's just our life, and which is, it's relaxing but it can be fun, and there's, just going outside and enjoying and maybe meeting the people and maybe talking to people so they could talk about, what life is here. Because it kind of, not that it bothers me, but I'm a little sad, but I'm not attached to it, that, like my brother won't come and visit, and the family, because there's stories that they've heard. And so for them, that just, means they can, they won't travel here. So I was like, but I live here. And I remember my uncle, he would not come here. He would not go to Mexico. Never. He went everywhere else, like in the Caribbean, everywhere, over and over and over again. But he would not come here. And my father did come here. And he loved it. He was like, because when I lived here like 27 years ago before, he came to visit me, and he loved it. He had a ball. He loved it. He's like, now I know why you love it here. So, and he probably could, if he could have, he was still working and back home, and he probably would have lived here if he could have. So yeah, it should be fun. And my friend Bonnie, she's a hoot. It should be fun. I don't know, could be a little crazy, but we'll see. Some things are different here. Some things you have to deal with differently, but for the most part, it's good. Yay, I got a like. Thank you. Well, Greg, I just realized I've never seen you on here before. You have never joined me in a live stream, except for when you and I did the one time intuitive chat, but in my other ones. So I was looking at me going, why are you in my space? Because I'm sitting where all her stuff is over here. I'm sorry, but I'm so sorry. This is the best place for me to sit. Oh, but I'm sorry. I like to, because I want to chat. This is the only thing about it. I really wish I could invite you guys in, so it'd be easier. I got to go back. I don't want to ignore what you're writing, because I want to keep the conversation and acknowledge everything you guys are saying. Yes, Gina. See, I missed that part. I didn't see that. Yes, I am in Mexico. I'm in Vallarta, but I'm only staying here until, as far as I know, I'm staying here until the end of March. And then if it changes, the only thing is that if I stay longer, it'll just be until May, because I don't want to do summer here. And I don't tell people to come and visit here in summer either, because it's too hot. And if it's any indication, with January being quite hot at the moment, then who knows? There might be an indication what the summer's going to be like, but then again, who knows? So if you want to come in the next month or two, if not, I will be back most likely end of October, beginning of November, because I also, my friend Bonnie has a condo here, and some of you might have seen, I posted it, and I was her co-host. So I was doing that from like August till just now when she arrived for 3 months. So, but then I have someone, I booked her place for 6 months after that, starting in April, when Bonnie leaves. So they're going to be there till the end of October. So that's my plan. Well, it's nice that you tune in. Thank you so much, Greg. I appreciate it. There's not a lot happening, but I'm going to try to. I've been really working. Actually, I've been doing a lot more research on really just learning more and more about YouTube and more about making a channel. And there's some things that have been updated. So like I said, I've been on, but I haven't been, on not so much into YouTube land, our creator land. So now I've been getting back into it. No, Bonnie's condo is the last place that I did a live stream from. Yes, I stayed there, and then when I moved from there, I left in August. I've actually been 4 places since then. This is my 4th place. I'm actually not in Vallarta anymore. I'm not far, but I'm in the next state, Nayarit. Yeah, so I've been here a few months at this place, but there was 3 in between, from there to here. But Bonnie's condo is really nice. It's at the opposite end from me. Way at the opposite end, at like the end of. Oh, I'm just saying because you have you don't know where, but anyways, down the old town. Oh, Greg, you've been to Vallarta, right? Many, many, many years ago. Yeah, it goes down in the older part of town. But a condo's really nice. And actually, you guys are going to see it because I'm going there tomorrow. Stay over, and I'm going to do some filming with her, help her out. That's right, you've been here many times. Help her out because she got a new hip and a new knee, and she had a surgery in her spine. But she's so strong. She's so strong, and she just keeps on going. So, and I enjoy her company. So, we'll see. I just thought you would be a good person to just hang out with and talk about it, and because she's been coming here for years as well. When was the last time you were here, Greg? This place has changed so much. What? You remote viewed the condo? Really? Oh, you haven't been here for 30 years. Oh my goodness gracious. You're not even going to recognize it. Well, you'll probably recognize like the old part of town, if you were down there, but you're not going to recognize anything else. But when did you do that? While I was still living there, or just recently? Because I haven't posted it on for a while because it's been a couple months since I posted hers on there. I posted where I'm staying. I also have mine on Airbnb because there's extra rooms, and my landlord is so cool. The owner of the house is so cool. He's always traveling, and he's just like, yeah, sure, why not? So I don't know. I recently posted that on my Facebook. There's another person. I think, where's Montu? I hope that he can get on. Not on purpose. Well, you were still there. I wasn't sure. Oh, really? You remote viewed and you saw the river. Well, when I was living there, it was rainy season. So the river was high. There was one time, I wish that we took a video, but it just didn't, you couldn't see. It was just too dark. But the water rose 5 feet in about 20 minutes. And we're just right over the river. And I was just like, oh my gosh. And it was going it looked like 100 miles an hour. I just wish, I wish I could have filmed it. Well, we tried to, but it just didn't come out. But it was crazy. So when I lived there, that happened quite a few times. Well, yeah, but you know that you sat down and focused on remote viewing, or you had a vision, or you had a flash, or you just were able to see through the the ethers. You were able to see. How's that? How did that work? Well, if you're a remote viewer, can you see where I am now? It was a flash. But that's good. That's a great ability. I feel like it's getting hotter. Like the wind is completely stopped. There's no air passing in here. So it just feels like it's getting hotter. 10 o'clock at night. Oy. So I'm hoping that I'm going to tell people ahead of time if they tune in. I don't have a great camera, so I'm hoping that the filming is okay when we go out into the town. But I'm just going to put different clips together and different things, and we'll see how it goes. But it's a beautiful place. In your mind's eye. Gina, did you go? Are you gone, Gina? Oh, so Gina, if you're still there, did I show you I don't know if you were there. I was going to show you my beautiful son. My son. It doesn't show up. It doesn't show up as well, as how it looks, because actually this is the color of the hair color, but you guys can't see that. This is the color I did, but I don't know where it went. Just disappeared. Well, but definitely, yeah. You know what? They could just also mean like, it probably means a lot of things. That it's an emphasis, like a great emphasis on I really feel that they were probably also maybe doing some type of frequency work where you were, like wherever that is. There was probably something going on there, and there might even be like a portal or something there that felt that they could gather there at that place. There's something that no sound. I have no sound. Oh no. Oh, I don't know. Still no sound? You heard me? How come they can't hear me? Can you guys hear me? Maybe I'll unplug my camera speaker and plug it back in, but can you hear me? Just go yes or no. I can hear. There was a moment when I couldn't. Oh, okay. Well, I don't know. I didn't touch anything. But that happens, Your sound is good now? Okay. Well, I mean, it just feels like it. That's, to have that many gathering at that place, and is that the first time that ever happened, Because there's definitely a big significance to it. And I'm sure it's multi-layered, but it feels for you, there's a message and only you can interpret that. But I feel that there's something else that was taking place in that spot. And, definitely, I'm sure there's some kind of a portal. There's something there. There's a... what's the other word? I think portal's right is the word to use, but there's something else. Because it almost looks like because birds go in between the dimensions. So it almost feels like that's a very simple place for that to come in and out. The dragon grapefruits are ripe now. They should have that here. Don't they have dragon fruit here? Someone was talking about this. Well, because I watch other people who do Vallarta videos. There's lots of people who live here who have YouTube channels in Vallarta. And I'm pretty sure I saw someone eating dragon fruit. Dragon grapefruit? Dragon fruit or dragon grapefruit? Is that different? I'm sure there has to be. Oh, did you just see that? No? I saw something go. So, the dragon, right? Okay. You saw it? Okay. Thanks, Stacy. I knew I saw something, but it was just like out of my peripheral vision. Oh, really? That's cool. And how long does the grapefruits, the dragon grapefruits last? Because if I go to Vancouver at the end of March, you can send it over there. It's a little closer. I can feel someone around right now, like really kind of like they're kind of coming in and out. Whenever I do this, it's also because I'm connecting to other people here. I was thinking I was going to share a little experience I had the other day, but I'm not sure if I should right now. I'm not sure. Maybe another day. For a couple months? Okay. Dragon grapefruit. But is that the same dragon fruit and it's a grapefruit? Is that the same thing or is that two different things? Well, that's a story. Greg can. I did a little session for him on that, but I don't remember because I don't keep. I have to go back to what I wrote, but I don't remember. When I tune into things, I don't keep people's information. I mean, I suppose I can search because my mind, I'm pretty good at having. What do you call it? A visual memory. Like I can go and search, but I tend not to keep people's stuff. Yeah, I had a dragon crash into a tree. Oh, I'm kind of remembering a little bit. Yeah, she was on some sort of mission or something that she had to do, and I don't remember. Yeah, I can't remember everything, but it's kind of there, kind of in my mind about it. That's a while ago now, isn't it? Where was I living? Oh yes, that's about 3 months ago, right? Yeah. Well, you were under attack. Oh, that's right. And so she was coming. Right. I can still kind of see her in my mind. I can kind of still see her. Yeah. So you just have to remind me. Well, I'm going to share with you. This is very interesting because I haven't had very much, I can't say, unless it's other people that I've picked up on, and not even that much because I don't spend a lot of time outside. So I haven't really encountered very much dark things or anything really here. Not really. So besides, I keep my space pristine. But a couple, 3 nights ago, it's interesting because I don't go to bed till like 2 o'clock in the morning most of the time. But I was sitting over here and a taxi pulled up outside, and I was like, oh, because I'm right at the end of the street. And so I was like, well, why are they stopping over there? And the people next door, they live, in another town. They only come and go once in a while, so I know nobody is there. But anyways, all I saw was this partial person, all dressed in black, and didn't see the head, which was interesting. I don't know if they were bent down and whatever, but so I just kind of looked, and they were out there for a bit, and it looked like they were going to go next door. But I was like, why would they be going next door? That's not them. They wouldn't be coming in taxi. I don't know where this person went. I didn't want to go outside. But what happened was that night, I went to bed, and I was doing the lights. Greg and Stacy know what this is, or any other Almeen student on there. I was doing the lights, as I do every day and every night. So I was doing the lights, and I wasn't asleep yet, but I was doing them, and then I was like halfway through, and then I saw this vision. I saw this being. Well, it was a man, but it was a shadow man, and he had this big brown hat on. It was just all black, and my bedroom's upstairs, so I'm seeing it in my mind's eye. I'm seeing it. And anyways, he came from down the street, and he came to my door. And I was in the middle, I was doing the lights. And I got goosebumps as I was saying this. And I was like, and then I opened my eyes, and I was like, what? And I was like, I'm in the middle of doing the lights. I'm like, you ain't getting in my house. Plus, I have the sigil in the back of my door, so you ain't gonna come. But I could see that the person couldn't come in my door. The being could not come in my door. But I don't think I've ever seen a shadow being like that before. Not like that. And I was like, this is interesting. I went to sleep. I was fine. So the next day, I thought for sure, whoever that person was out there, whatever stuff that they had, thought that they could come, just mosey on down to my house. I was like, nope, you didn't get into my house. So the next day I did this tool that we use for clearing. I had the room filled with angels. Oh my goodness, like I have goosebumps as I was saying. The room, you can feel it now. The room filled with angels. And I just said, you just clear anything. Because, the thing is when you go out, even though sometimes, I put the lights around me all the time and I'm fine, but you're just dealing with so much out there sometimes, even though I'm not tuned into it. I have an awareness, but I'm not tuned into everything. So I just thought, okay, just clear everything. And I did have some guests here, Airbnb guests. They were very nice. Very quiet, went out, came back, in and out, nothing. But I think it was just kind of giving me a sense or a little message like, I just think there's some things that you need to clear. I could do a video on sigils. No, I don't have the time map. I have to create for that first. No. At some point. I don't know if I can do a video. What do you mean, like drawing them? Because I certainly can't really explain them, but like drawing them, I just really, I don't know how I would do, what I would do on that. I don't know. I would at some point like to do a video on the fragrances. I have to get that in my head too. You know what I'm saying? So I kind of understand, you got to write it out, put it together. And, because I don't want to go up there, I want to have the material and, because there's so many of them, I don't have them, memorized in my head. But, because I'm a reseller, but at the same time, I really want to share them. So at some point, I really need to sit down and put that together because I really like to. You know what, Gina? To be honest with you, and this is just from me, I wouldn't have a clue, because let me tell you why. Unless you're drawing, because it's spontaneous, it's an automatic writing, And I remember when I started doing sigils, which was oh my goodness, I don't remember how long ago, because before I met Almin. So, and it was a year before I met Almin. So it's 20 years now. So it's 21 years ago, I guess, 21 plus years ago, I started just automatically writing, sigils. I didn't know, I called them glyphs. I didn't know what I was doing back then. And interestingly enough, some people that I had met at that time, some spiritual people that came into my life, which was wonderful, and we connected. One of the girls actually had just started going to see Almin. This was back in Toronto. And so the friend that I had met was a friend of hers, and she introduced me to her, and she said, well, maybe she can, because she channels and maybe she can tell you. So she looked at my writing, and she's saying, yeah, it's different languages from different places, but maybe Almin will be able to tell you what this is. And oh, really? Okay, Greg. And so when I finally went to my very first class with Almin back in January 2000, I think it was, or 1999. I don't know, I lose track of what it was. Anyways, I asked her, what is this? And what am I doing? And so she asked me to do a sigil on the board. But it just comes, see, it's automatic. And it's just, I trust and I allow and I draw it. And I don't interpret it, and I just drew it on the board for her. And she didn't know what it was, but she said, just leave it there. Because she was not doing sigils back then. And, but after that, a few years later, she started to. So I don't know this course, Greg, in what way? I wouldn't know, because I would just say, you need to just tune in and allow whatever to come forth. Because what happens when I remember this, because I would observe myself when I was doing sigils, right? And, I had my black marker and my paper, and especially after the writing stopped, like I would just write, like pages and pages and pages. But then it became very specific, where I would just do one, which was larger, and it was, you're coloring it in with the black marker, but it was just all intuitive, and I'm sure it was just, it was given to me by the infinite source, and I would just do it. And it was just automatic. I wouldn't know how to teach that. At least I wouldn't, but, I don't know, Greg. So, if there's a course there, that's wonderful. But is that teaching you how to make ones that already exist? Because I don't know. Maybe I'm missing something here, but I say that you just allow it, because it is automatic. It's automatic writing. It's automatic drawing. Especially when you spend one, and I used to draw them sometimes really big, like on a big cardboard. And I remember we had them on our front doors. I was like, this one is for you, and this one's for me, on our doors. I didn't know what they meant, but I just felt that they needed to go on the doors. And now, of course, we have like tons and tons and tons and tons from Almina. The course is complicated. I don't know. My brain is not grasping. Oh God, I think I just pulled a cord. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Oops. Yeah, I don't know how to teach it, so that's just me. Yeah. It's just like when I do sound healing. I try to sort of teach people when we were living in Temecula, because we used to have healing groups. healing circles. And, for me, when I do sound healing, which is toning through my voice, it's also spontaneous. It comes through me. And so people are like, oh, can you teach me to do that? I'm going, well, I can maybe guide you a little bit so we can go into a place where you feel relaxed and calm and start tuning into yourself and just allow whatever comes forth. Even like if you speak languages, just let it come forth. So I don't know how to teach that. Maybe somebody else knows how to, but I don't know how to teach that. That's why I think if people tell me, oh, you can come on and do different, I'm like, I don't really know. For me, most things are intuitive, spontaneous. It's just, it flows in the moment. Oh, Sunshine's on her Coco Loco hour right now. Okay, I don't have my phone here because Munch is going to be annoyed because he's like, what time did you come on? He's not there. You think it's a magic course? Probably. And I feel, because there was a time, I remember that, where was I? Portland, a Portland retreat with Almin. And this was 2000 and, what year was that? 2010. Because that's when I started working for her also. So I remember we were in the retreat and she said to me, Christina, you have sigils to draw for me. Because she'd already received some of mine from before. And I was like, I do? She goes, yes, like 24 or something like that. And I remember thinking, okay, if you say so. I didn't feel it at that time, but if you say so, it'll come. And she said to me that they look she could, I guess, see them. She could see them. And I can feel as I'm talking now. They look sort of very more Oriental language, but they're from some different place. I can feel it. And I was like, okay. So I waited to see when that would, prompting would happen for me to write the sigils. Now, she did ask me one time after that, because I went to stay with her. I went back with her to her house to do some training, because I was, like I said, going to be working for her. And she asked me, and I was like, no, I said, I don't feel anything. It's not there. It's not there. I don't feel it. It's not coming. And, if anything, I would be like so excited to give Almin sigils. So she's telling me like Infinite is saying there's sigils for you to bring forth for Almin. I was like, okay, I'll feel it. So I was like, and then it kind of hit me. I was like, but Almin, can't you draw them? Can't you write them? And then ended up being after that, that's when she just like, boom, just started writing and bringing forth. And they look so many times. I've seen whatever she brings through and I go, I already know that. Like I know I've seen it before. But it's not my journey in that sense to bring forth that. It was hers. So that was an interesting experience that I had. And so now I just do them like once in a while for myself. So that's not true. I don't know who told you that, but that's not true. So actually, Almin will do she will do your personal sigil just from you, and each one of them has an angel with it. You can do it for your business or you do it for yourself. And then, I don't know. That's not actually true. But it was, at that time, it was just because I felt that, Almin was going to start doing that. And then I didn't have to do it. And she learned that too, because before her students used to write a lot of different things for her and give her certain things. But then they start putting their own things in them in that way. So, and because she is bringing forth, Almin is bringing forth high alchemy with it. only she could do it. So, yeah, and they're very powerful. So. Yes, I know. I want you got your new time map? I know. This one's, I had the first two. I didn't have the third. I didn't have the fourth. It's just wasn't feasible for me. I really do hope that I can, because the time map starts, what, February? We'll see, because I actually do have to move again in March. So it's kind of like, we'll see. But you know what? You saw when I shared in the group, in the Almin group, Greg, where, well, now it's about a month ago, right? But it was actually the night before Almin posted about the new time map and the equations, the alchemy, and it was very different than the ones before. So I had a download or an upload, I don't know what you want to call it, where I just saw all that. I saw, like, it was so long. I had that. So I kind of, part of me feels like, I received it in my being. But I still would like to actually have my physical, because I would like to have, because this one we get our own personal angels to work with us on it. So that's what I would like to have. Chinese New Year, right? So I still have a little time. Definitely want to get the ninth deck, moon cards. Definitely. I know some people are listening on here don't know what we're talking about, but sorry about that. But I'm sure on some level you get it. On some level you're tuned in to it. There's definitely about couple of angels here right now, because I can just feel them all around me. Like, I'm just like, I'm telling you it was so hot. Well, because you usually feel a cool breeze all around you when they come in, and it gets the tingles, and goes up your spine. So there's a few of them around me right now. Yeah. Actually, they've been around much. Now that I see now, I can feel it as the thought in my mind, because I can, I guess, hear the communication. And so before I actually speak the words, their presence has been so much more obvious now, and just boom, very strong. Like, when they come in, and I can tell when they go, because I've been with my friend Bonnie. Every time I've gone to her house, she's only been here a couple of weeks, but I've gone there twice. And I don't know who's around her yet. I'm not sure what's happening there. But whenever I'm with her, there's huge presence. And I know it's an angel. And I'm not sure yet. I haven't quite got the message. I kind of think I know a little bit, but not quite sure. She doesn't have that quite same sense about them, but I think she's tuned in to it. So their presence has been very strong, like immediate, boom. When they arrive, I've always been able to feel that, but not to this, like intensity, that's not the right word. Just the presence is so, like, if I could literally see them, because I know they're just like standing right here. Like, I just feel surrounded right now. So, who's the fourth person on there? Hello. Did you get a notification, Gina? Nice seeing you, Greg. Thank you so much. Big hugs. Thank you. I'm going to come on more often. And maybe do some different things. 1908. You're 2 hours behind, right? Oh, what time are Greg? No, Greg, you're 2 hours behind, right? And what time are you, Stacy? Gina, I know you must be an hour ahead of me. No, did you get a notification that I was doing this live stream? Or you just like, did you see? Because, oh, you're same time as me. Okay. I was just wondering where Mantu is because he sent me a message and he was like, "Oh, I'm excited because you haven't been on so long." Because he's in New York, so he's not on unless he's just watching and not saying anything. But I don't think he's the third person. He'd be on there right away. Hello. You did. Okay, good. All right. Because there was a share button and I didn't know if I had to press that. No, you should automatically get notification, right? Okay. I'm not sure. I was thinking to invite you and Michelle on. She sends me a message here and there, and so we could connect. But I definitely have to not go through this way. I have to go through Google Hangouts. Or is there like a feature up here that can do this? What's this up here? Nope, that's not it. I don't see any other feature that you can't invite anybody in. Oh, there's what is it called? I've seen other people doing this. Oh, okay, remember, it's not Zoom. So to start with a Z, Zoom or something like that, and then you can bring other people in. I don't know who's beside me over here. I can just feel their presence. Every once in a while, they just make it like amplified. I was thinking, I'm just going to come and chit chat, just say hello. But you know what? That doesn't work because I really operate, and that's not the right word, but in the spiritual realms, in the spiritual world. So when I start connecting with other people, I don't know what's going to take place, but it's always going to be metaphysical. See? Hello. Hello. I actually think it's Regina, to be honest with you. I think whoever this is here is for you. Oh, goosebumps. Goosey bumpies. Oh, I believe it's that. Oh, wow, so strong now. I believe it's that angel that you encountered. Oh, my goodness. Look, can you see my goosebumps? Can you see them? You get the chills when I get the chills. No, it's so strong. But right now, this time, it's all on my, well, to you, this on my left side. So for you to be on the right side. Wow. And it's almost, there's an embrace. So there's this feeling of embracing. I don't know, Gina, what do you feel? Because I'm feeling that it was that angel that you, now you might have had a couple experiences, I can't remember, but I'm seeing in my mind's eye that time that we did a Google Hangout and you talked about this one, the one you did the painting. You're still there. I don't know if you're there or you're gone because I'm not sure who's here besides Stacy. So I don't know, maybe you can intuit and see if that resonates with you. Because I mean, it feels good, you go like that just because it's it's a presence, if you experience that, and especially if you experience it the way that I do, being empathic, it's, it's big. It makes your whole body tingle and, goosebumps from head to toe. And, it's like, it's not, some people say, oh, I've done that before, and they go, oh, is it bad? I'm like, no, you know what? This is where you really need to tune in, because you can distinguish between something that is, a dark force or a light force. Like, you can tell the difference if you're in tune. You can feel with your body, because your body knows, your being knows. And so and I know everybody's different, I'm just saying, but if you just tune in, you can tell, because your being will automatically give you that signal, It'd be cool if we could actually see who's sitting there watching. I don't know, because sometimes I like to be incognito, so, so. And everybody has that right to just, privately watch. I was hoping that there would be a few more people, but sometimes Sunday night is really good, and sometimes it's not. I was sort of, true. Which part is true? Like I said, I've been doing a lot of sort of research on, how to improve, how to, increase your audience, all the different things that go with being a YouTuber. And there are people who have the similar ideas and the similar, advice, but then people have their own, they're saying, oh, you should come on during these times. This is where, da, da, da. And I don't know, because that to me is so focused in a linear time. And that's not me. I was going to ask you, you just read that robins are representative angels as well. Okay. You're surprised you're up? Yeah, I was feeling that you were going to come, but then I thought, if not, it's probably just because you're an hour ahead of me. So, but yeah. Hey, it's okay. Don't be, forget about time. Time does not exist. How about we make a plan, or tentatively plan, to do another Google Hangout to chat and see. We did a show. Actually, I was watching, I don't watch myself too much, but that's why I knew the last time I was on. But we did Google Hangout when I was on with you. I think Andrew was on for a bit. And then you were on with your art to talk about it. But we were talking about a different topic. What was our topic? Was it near death, maybe? It was a different topic. And I said, let's do a show where we just sort of, we did talk about some angel experiences and things like that, but I think I said we'll do another one that's just on that. And I think it's very different now, because I think they'll just make themselves known. Oh, we're doing a live stream, it's about us, and make their presence really known. And who knows what could take place. And I know that the right people, I say that, who's supposed to be there or here, will be there for that. So I'd kind of like to do that. And I really like to get Michelle on for some reason. I don't really know what's going on about her. Yeah, we talked about both, but I said that let's just do one more so on angels and angel experiences, a lot more, and then maybe, yeah, that's what I feel. Because they've just, like, when they are come in the last few weeks, it's so strong, so strong. And, that may be just because of my own abilities being heightened, or, the fact that, that so-called veil is so much more thinner now. Oh, wow. Somebody else just came behind me. Okay. It's so thin. I feel like I'm waiting for somebody, and I don't know who it is outside of Muntu. I don't know who. I'm waiting for somebody because there's several angels here now. Now I gotta have another big one right here. I don't even need the fan on. I mean, like, the presence is just, the whole room is just like breeze. Anybody else feel that? This popped up on my screen here. Let me do I'm going to close this here. I was like waiting. I want to send a quick message to Haunted and see. Maybe he fell asleep. Oh, that's so funny. I have a kind of a message. I wonder from Almeen. Oh, you're. Oh, okay. So that's funny. Okay, so Manto is on, but for some reason he cannot. He cannot comment. His tablet is not letting him. Okay, thank you. And this is so funny because I'm just going to check to see if he sent me an email. And I just got a message from Almeen. Oh my God, that is too funny. Literally when I started, just before I started, no, while I was in it 1 hour ago. Oh, I have goosebumps. So I guess that's Almeen around too, because we were talking about it. Okay. Steve is an hour later. Yeah, he's in New York. So he's the other person that's on here. And so, hello, darling. I'm sorry. I kind of had a feeling, but then I thought, how come he's not typed? Well, why doesn't it like? That's where she's like, you have your purple lipstick on. But he can see you. So Stacy says hi, but I guess he can see. Oh, all right. Yeah, I don't know why his tablet, he just has a little tablet and it's not letting him comment. So, oh well. Well, time for a new one. But you might have a setting or something. You might have a setting there shouldn't be, why not? Can you see the chat window? Oh my gosh, now it's getting very hot. I feel like somebody else has to come in here. Someone else has to come. I'll see if they show up. Wow. Am I turning red? Because I'm getting really hot. I can't believe I'm doing this on a live stream. I mean, like, it's just the experience of, and people would be like, well, she's just sitting there doing nothing. I'm like, if you even knew what I'm experiencing right now, and it's not always easy to put into words because it's experiential. And for those that are clairsentient, or clairaudient or clairvoyant, they get it. But then a lot of people, they're not yet anyways, because everybody has the ability to awaken those inner senses. Oh my goodness. Okay, I have to sit still because I'm getting really hot. This is still about Gina. Okay. You know what, Manchu, if you want to, you can, I just opened my Gmail. If you want to type in the box there, Stacy said hi. I don't know if you can see that. Oh my goodness, I'm like, I mean, I told you it was nice and cool, and now I'm just like super hot. And it's probably starting to show, you know, because I'm like, okay, what I get, Gina, right now is like this, almost like this whirlwind around you. Like there's this is what I'm seeing. Well, I'm seeing, I'm feeling, I'm imitating, you know, what I'm getting around you. Were you just in your birthplace or something like that? Like there's something about your birthplace. Hmm? Okay, so I said a truth. Goosebumps means truth, spoke a truth. So were you? Something about being in your birthplace. Oh, okay. Oh, so you were actually there. I think I saw a couple of Instagram pictures, but I wasn't sure if you were there. Yeah, okay. So and you were born in Jamaica. Okay. Right. Right. Okay. Yeah. So there's something there. There's mother presence. There's something in your birthplace, and there's something that's going on right now, and there's just this going like this. Now, not to put any fear out there, you could possibly also brought some stuff back with you from there, and that happens. Like I just said, I was, you know, wherever I was the other day, I think something decided to follow me, you know, so I had to clear it. But anyways, that's one thing. Okay, Manchu, but okay, I saw your message, but if you keep doing that, it just dings, so it's going to record all the dings. I think you should go back and read what you wrote. Okay, you get it clearing when you got back. Depends on what you're clearing. Maybe we can talk about this later, but you know, it kind of feels a little personal, so I don't know if I will say too much on here, but maybe I'll type you an email and just what I'm getting, and then you can take it, you know, and see if it resonates or you pick up on more because you're extremely intuitive, so you'll be able to pick up on something. Yeah, and I don't know why. I don't know if your mother is still alive or not, whatever, but her presence is there, but she's not like making it 100% known. It's just kind of here. thank you, Mantu. I'm reading his messages somewhere else. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Babe, this is like being recorded and it's going to sound on the live stream later because it makes a noise. The notification is ding, ding, ding. But thank you. And I have to go back and forth. So I just wanted you to know that I could see you. Or, yeah, I don't know what that means, Gina. So, I'm going to tune into it a little more, probably not tonight, but tomorrow. No, maybe I will do a little bit tonight because I'm not going to be here tomorrow. I'm leaving tomorrow and I won't be back till Tuesday. So while it's kind of still there in my mind or in being received, I'll write whatever I can down and then just send it to you and see, what that triggers or says to you kind of thing. But there's a big connection to your birthplace. Like I just keep hearing that over and over again in your birthplace. And the card that I picked for you is Inspired Resurrection. So that's, resurrecting yourself, to your okay. I think the Robins also, a lot of them were really coming to sing a song, like, or to present you with a song, because I don't know if they were chirping, because you didn't say that they were singing. But I think that they were you're welcome, to present you with a song, which to me is like the song of self. And in our studies, we do a lot of work with the songs of self, the songs that we have within us. And I can feel some clearing. And that kind of feels like, that orchestra is there for you to tap into. But there's still something over here. I think it's something you need to disconnect from your birthplace. And not disconnecting from your family or anything like that. I'm just saying that there's something there that I think that you carry within you, which might, either genetically and it kind of actually it feels, now I have goosebumps. Yep, it's going all the way up my back. Just a minute. Yeah, on a genetic level. Yep. I can feel it in my being, but I cannot formulate all the words, everything. I cannot formulate everything right now. So, and also I'll try to put it down in an email as much as I can. It doesn't go away. It'll come back. It's there. It's in the stream of consciousness. So, yeah. We'll see what. That's why you're not tired. You're here to receive what you, in the bigger picture, is you are creating. Whew, getting hot again. It's just like these, you just go from, it's like waves of this and waves of that and waves of this. Sometimes, certain things I can turn off, or not maybe turn off, but I don't have to, let them tune into or overwhelm me. But sometimes it's just like, whew. It's funny because my friend has a friend in Jamaica, my friend here. And so I helped her with something today to connect with him in Jamaica. Anyways, so it's funny how that feeling has come up, the feeling of Jamaica has come up. And Hmm. Yeah. Hello? Okay, well, I'm gonna wait a few more minutes because I feel like there's someone else that's around because this thing again is just like whoosh, coming in. So I don't know who it is, but if not, that's okay. Um, pick it up another time. I think it's because I put the rune oil on. This is the alchemy oil. It's called the alchemist oil. Oh my goodness. Opens my senses. I think that if I did a video with all these oils, I would probably just levitate. Like in this sense, because then if I start connecting and putting out there, as it is, you go into an expanded state with these oils because they're all high alchemy. And so I think that if I did it out here with everybody, I'd be probably like, I don't even really know if I could speak. Oh my goodness. Does anybody want to ask anything? It would. I have to get now. I'm low on my oils, so I mean I have enough, and I could talk about some of the other ones because there's from the website there's a lot other ones, but I could talk about it. So I don't know if I would do that. I would rather do that live, though recorded would probably be easier. But then if I would like people ask questions, I like that certain things that I do are interactive, right? Then I create my other things that I just put videos out there. Yeah, I'll get it together. Oh yes, I know. I smell my. I remember when it was almost not too long afterwards when the oils, Almeen brought forth the oils. Well, actually, Ronnie, her husband, had gone to Egypt and, had a mystical experience in encountering the people, the family, that in Luxor that, been making these oils for over 100 years. But anyway, so we were in a retreat with Almeen in Newport. We had driven there from California to Newport. And this was I think this was the goddess retreat. Anyways, so he was presenting this to us, and I was like, for me, I was in heaven because I have never, I can tell you in my whole life, two perfumes that one was called Angel, it was a French one, and the other one was called Lutesh, which was also French. Those are the only two perfumes that I could wear. I could not walk through the perfume section in a department store. I would just get nauseated. I just could not. And so I really didn't wear unless I had those ones, which were kind of expensive. But once in a while, I could buy it or I was gifted them. So I didn't wear a lot. And I thought, I wish there was just something different. So when he showed us the fragrance alchemy oils, and then I started smelling them. I mean, oh my gosh. I had one of them that I put on, that was back then, and I'm trying to remember which one it is right now. Anyways, it's to trigger memory of before we fell in consciousness. And so I actually put some on, and then I had a nap, and I thought I had a nap, but it wasn't really a nap. I traveled somewhere. It was just a whole mystical journey that I cannot interpret, to explain. But I was in Almeen's house also, so. And I was just like, oh my gosh, this is for me. So I was with my friend Trish, and we said, can we please, we were doing a few expos in California. And I said, can we sell these, at the expo? That's how I became a reseller. So he gave us a lot of different oils, and I remember we went to an event that was actually called the Alchemy event. That was a pretty wild expo. It was small, but it was very interesting people people that time traveled and all that kind of stuff. Anyways, so we were, we would let people test and smell the oil, and of course I put it on, and because it mixes with your alchemy, so it has that scent, but then with yours in a combination or a couple of other. Anyways, it's 3 days of this with the oils, and I remember we went on a break, and we were in the elevator, and this gentleman got in, and I could feel him. Yeah, he was kind of standing right beside me, and then all of a sudden I could just see him, his nose like going, just sort of smelling and going, and then all of a sudden he's just like, making kind of, he's like, damn. He's like, you guys smell fantastic, and he's like, what are you wearing? Oh, he became intoxicated, literally, because they are alchemical, and became intoxicated. He's like, where are you going? We were getting off. He's like, can I go with you? And I said, we're over there. We're just selling them over there. And he's like, and he didn't really have a lot of words. Those were his words. That was it. And he's like, oh my gosh, you guys. He goes, I've never smelled anything like this before. And I said, nope, you haven't, because they're new. They're new, and they're very powerful. So, yeah, usually everybody, can smell them to whatever degree, unless your sinuses is very blocked. But sure, no problem. I need some water. So I wonder if, Gina's gone because she's the only one who knows, if YouTube, when you live stream, doesn't that usually come up right on the top of, because I have seen some people I don't even know, but when you go on to the main page on YouTube, it'll say people that are live streaming. Because I was thinking, outside of sharing it on other social media, how do they see that you're live streaming? I know your subscribers get a notification, but everybody's in a different time zone. So yeah, maybe I'll do a video, a live stream with the oils. The only thing about this, is that I will be experiencing this by myself. I mean, yeah, I can share the oils with people and tell them about the oils, as much as I can, and they're experiential, but nobody else gets to smell it, it's where you're in person. I would actually like to, I tried to do here, but I don't know. There's some conscious people here, but there's a lot of people who are not. So, they're just in that sort of different realm of things. But I tried to do a little fragrance potty here so that I could share all of those, but there wasn't very much interest in that. Because I know that every time anybody I have introduced them to them, outside of Almeen students who use them, they're like, oh my gosh, I never, because when we used to do expos, people were just blown away by the smells and how they would feel, and just, yeah. So that's why I love them, and I really wish that they could get out there more so. Yes, this is true. Not everybody can smell etherically. Yeah, well, yeah. And I don't know if everybody wants to smell etherically, because, I've been smelling etherically for almost 20 years now. And at times it's wonderful. I can smell when Almeen comes because she smells like roses, but, or different things. But then there's those other smells, the unpleasant smells that are all heightened as well, or whatever, other things. So it's not always, pleasant, But, well, I actually need to send them, I'm gonna have to go soon. Does Gina come back or she's still gone? Oh, my internet just went off. Did I go off? Maybe that happened earlier, but I only just noticed it when I went to my other page. Hola. So I think maybe my internet just went off momentarily. I think that's when there's no sound. Can you guys hear me? See? No? No, I stayed on? Okay. It's kind of showing that it was delayed. Something was delayed. But this is a pretty good stream. This is a pretty good stream because some of the places I lived, like where I lived at Bonnie's place, I had such difficulty with the internet. That was another reason I didn't do very much the whole time that I lived there. And so that was a little bit discouraging. But at the same time, it was perfect as it was, whatever it was to be. And it's okay. It's okay. I guess you didn't hear what I was saying about the fragrances, Gina. But you know what? I will. As soon as I think, and I can do it right now because it's pretty quiet over here, as you can tell, except for when the cats are going. And now they've knocked themselves out. It's pretty quiet over here, so I could do, well, now I just hear sirens, which you don't hear very often. Either recording or live stream. So I think I got to pull out all my oils anyways and organize them because some of them are still packed from when I came here. And I miss them after a while if I don't, smell them or, use them. And especially, this one's a new one. I love the other new one, as I was saying, the Holy Sanctuary one. That one's amazing. You don't have the oils yet, eh, Stacy? I know you don't. Oh, I wish I could send you some samples, but not from here. Thank you. It was just kind of like to say hello, and I'm back. I'm working on things. I'm studying to, have a better YouTube channel, to build that, and to, I have the motivation now, more the incentive and the desire, and I think it'll be fun to show. I wanted to do this before, and it just didn't happen. But I really wanted. I mean, I'm living in such a beautiful place. I mean, I don't go out and do all kinds of activities, or but still, it's a beautiful place to share, and there's just different experiences when I am out there. So I want to find that. You want to get one for Christmas? Oh my goodness, you want to get an oil for Christmas? That's a long way off. If you can order one of her jewelry, and they'll probably send you, or you can ask, because you never had them, for the Holy Sanctuary, or maybe the new one. What's it called? Forever New? Oh, you did get one last Christmas? Or you didn't? So what do you have? Oh, sorry, I keep hitting my computer. The 5-element ones are pretty amazing too, with the new metaphysical Belva Spata. I haven't done it for a while. Ooh, I'm going to do it. I'm going to go away for a couple of days. A nice one. You got the Song of the Rose. Oh, yeah, I have that. Beautiful. Yeah. The rose, I have to say, the rose still would probably be I mean, I love all of them, and they're so different, and there's so many things. They do everything, whatever. But the rose, because it is the highest frequency, is still, like that smell, excuse me, is like amazing. And then the Song of Rose is much more, because I think she's put in, I'm not really sure if there's some lotus in there or something else, but that one is much more softer in a different way, but very beautiful as well. The Song of the Rose. Yummy. Neroli for me is yummy. Whenever I put neroli on, which is actually for the lungs, that one, because it kind of smells like, well, it's neroli, but it's kind of orangey smell. And that one, whenever I put it on, it smells yummy. Lilac? I don't know if she has lilac in the Song of Rose. I thought it was lotus, but lilac is one of my favorite, but I don't think she has any of that in anything. Not yet, anyways, but who knows? I don't know. Well, I'm almost coming up on 2 hours. I didn't think I could sit here for 2 hours in this uncomfortable chair, but actually it's pretty good. Maybe the feeling of the angels all around me was making me feel very comfortable. And with your presence, the few of you that were here tonight, I appreciate your presence. Because I feel you. Every time you guys come on, and this happened to me every time I used to do live streams before, anybody that came on, I could feel them right away. And I remember when there was a couple of undesirables, I could feel them even before they even typed something. But thankfully tonight, we did not have that. And I still have you and Mantu. I actually still have the three of you as my moderators, but we did not have any funky business tonight. We just had pleasant, and beautiful angels. Thank you. Oops. Thank you. I will come on more. I'm going to make a point of doing a live stream because, like I said, it's the best way, and Gina knows this, and to build your watch time. And so, because I need to build my watch time, my subscribers is going up, and but still, I have to work on this. So I want to do more live streams, because I also want to connect with people. I really wish that I could do a live stream out in Vallarta. I tried that before, but on my phone, and it just doesn't hold. The Wi-Fi doesn't hold. It was like 20 seconds, and that was it. It wouldn't hold. But I suppose I would need a more expensive phone that maybe had its, I don't really know. I'm a techie person, only this much, and there's a lot of things I'm not really sure, how to do or what to do. I will research things, though. That's the way I learn. I have to research, inquire, take a look. Yes, thank you. What am I at now? I don't know. I'm not on my thing. So yes, so I need to get to, well, I would like to be more than 1,000, but you have to, 1,000 is the requirement, and then 4,000 hours of watch time. Right? No, not 4,000 hours. Is it 4,000 hours or is it 4,000 minutes? No, it is 4,000 hours, which is 240,000 minutes. That's right. So 623. Woohoo! Thank you. Well, last week I was at 518, or a week ago. So my little morning inspiration videos, just some little thing. Actually, I have to make another one. I try to keep ahead of myself, just to keep it going, because you got to keep showing that you're doing stuff. And I really can't do longer videos at this time. So I felt like that's what I wanted to do, because I was watching these beautiful nature videos, and, I was like, just sort of receiving sort of maybe an insight or a little mantra or a little, just a message kind of thing. And I was like, I'm going to do that. So I've committed to do that every single day. So that means that I put out a little video every single day. And so it's starting, I'm going to try to figure out, I was trying to learn how today, apparently, that I can download the link to Instagram. to get that going, because it's social. You have to really spend the time on the social media to do this. It's a very time-consuming job, but I think that it can be very rewarding in many ways, and I do enjoy it. So this is my motivation right now. All right, beautiful ones, goddesses, because I think there's only you two here, even Mantu left. Or maybe, no, his internet sometimes goes on and off, so he probably got kicked off. I don't know what the weather, maybe if it's weather related or what over there, but sometimes his internet's been going on and off. So I'm going to say goodnight to the two beautiful goddesses. Yeah, they're just every day, every morning. I just do just a little video. I've done already a week of them, so I've actually got to go make one because I won't be here for 2 days. But so I can just quickly upload from my phone. I've decided to just make them, upload it, put them in my YouTube waiting there, and then each day I just then make them public. And so keep on top of things. All right, darling, thank you so much. You're welcome. Thank you. I will go and write you a quick email, Gina, now, because I think that I will so it doesn't go out of my consciousness too much, even though I'm sure I could find it again. But I'll just write a little bit, and then, yeah, we'll see. Let me know. You were gone. Yeah, you were away. All right. Well, thank you very much for tuning in. And for those who maybe watch this later, maybe you can join me in another live stream. And I want to say thank you so much for those. I mean, I know that I probably lost, I don't believe in loss, but anyways, some subscribers. And then I know YouTube was also cleaning house. So it did drop about 50 or something. But for the most part, everybody sort of stayed there, even though I wasn't bringing forth any content, even though I wasn't, doing very much, and I wasn't connecting in that way. I appreciate everybody staying there. And I've still, I haven't, unsubbed anybody in that sense, because I still want to support the community, especially the small YouTubers. But thank you to everybody. Thank you so much. I much appreciate it. Send you much love. So have a beautiful night. Oops. Sorry, ladies, I'm getting dry. I need some drink. So have a beautiful night, and I'll see you again soon. Love you. Bye.